listen.
That shit is now embedded in my brain. Like there's no going back from that. I don't look at you the same. Every time I looked at him, I was like, ew.
Yeah, you've said some terrible things about this man, but you've also alluded to the fact that he probably fucks.
No.
I mean, he's got to at least be hung like a donkey.
No.
Come on.
That's the sad part. Not really. Like, not really. Oh my God. This episode's gonna murder me.
Well, all right. Battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin.
Welcome back to the Party with Strategy podcast. Very special guest, semi-regular on the show. I feel like, we had to squeeze her in for 2025 and get a little update. I feel like we should do a tea episode.
Tea episode.
It's normally a low tea episode. Let's do a high tea episode.
High tea?
Yeah.
You want all the tea?
I want some tea. This is the thing. I mean, I'm out of the game. I don't know what's going on in the industry. I'm not at the parties. I'm not at
the parties either.
I'm not at the spots. Yeah, you know what's going on though. You have your ear to the streets.
Kind of.
I'm like about to get married, and
that's crazy. Are you actually really getting married?
I'm gonna propose to Aaron very soon.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
You're a new man.
I'm a new man,
You
and
got
like
tables on your couches. This is crazy.
Yeah, I shop at Crate and Barrel. I wear, Express now.
Express?
Yeah.
I don't see any Express on right now.
Yeah, well, I'm supporting the Club Killers with this hoodie, but I'm getting a little nervous because I left all of the places in Chicago that I used to DJ at to be exclusive at Celeste, and I started to get worried I'm not going to be tapped into the scene anymore, so I needed to bring you in. You're like you're my ear to the street.
Okay.
Well, so tell me like what's going on? Who's fighting with who just got fired recently, who went to rehab, who's fucking what? What's going on
my
here?
way to rehab, I think.
You think so?
I'm just kidding. That'd be crazy.
Sometimes you need a little reset. Maybe not rehab, but reset.
I mean, it is Ramadan, so I'm not drinking. No partying for me.
Is Ramadan and Lent, do they always line up? Or is this a special year?
This is a special year.
It's a special year.
It's pretty early in the year for Ramadan. It's usually in the summer, so we don't eat until like 8 p.m. But now we get to eat at like 6:55. Well, daylight savings, so 6:55. But before daylight savings, it was like 5:55 or something like that.
So you're not drinking right now?
No drinking.
Smoking?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did I just blow up your whole spot?
Yeah.
I just ruin everything?
A little bit. It's okay. So put me on blast.
Wait, what's going on? First of all, we didn't even... Lil Mama, Ayat, back in the house.
Hey,
I feel like everyone knows you. You've been on here before. We've had...
Like twice?
Nice discussions. 2-3 times?
Like
twice?
Maybe twice.
I don't know. There was twice, and then there was one time you were supposed to come on with your mom, and you guys bailed.
I'm sorry.
We don't count that one.
But you got a nice roof, so
I do have a nice roof.
On my way in. Shout out Caliber Roofing.
That's right. If you guys want a feisty woman to fight for you and make sure that insurance lives up to what they say they're supposed to do, hit up Caliber Roofing.
Damn straight. My mom knows what's going on. She's got it on lock.
What's going on with you though? Are you single? Last time you were here, you were single. I feel like you were looking for a man. You were cleaning up your act and stopping with fuck boys and starting to really dial it in.
So yeah, I don't know. I went to LA for a little bit.
That's never good.
It's not?
I have an LA hat on right now.
Well, I mean, you called my mom when you guys were talking or something, and you told her that was like the happiest you've ever seen me when I was in LA.
Me? Oh, when I saw you in LA. That's right. Yeah, we were having fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
That was, Did I say that was the happiest I've ever seen you?
Yeah. That's what my mom said.
She might have made that up.
Probably. Yeah, I was in LA for a little bit. I honestly wasn't supposed to come back. I was supposed to stay there.
Why'd you come back?
For
a man?
I did, yeah, actually. I did. I came back for a man, like a fucking idiot.
What's his name?
We're not gonna do names.
What does he look like?
We're not talking about that either.
What does he smell like?
That's a weird question. Yeah, I came back for a man, and it was probably the dumbest decision I've ever made.
So you're not still with this man?
No.
Can I ask what happened?
Yeah, he cheated on me.
Wow.
Yeah, wild. Crazy.
I think you should name him.
I don't think so.
Was it like
The people that know.
Okay. If you know, you know.
I'll tell you after.
Yeah.
We're not doing names.
All right.
Not today.
We won't do names. I just feel like getting people riled up.
I feel that.
We've had a couple pods recently that were just a little too tame for my taste. I mean, I had a doctor in here the other week, and safe to say, not any sort of representation of the word doctor that you're probably thinking of right now, but she was nonetheless a doctor.
What kind of doctor?
A PhD doctor? Is that what it is? Not a medical doctor.
Doctor of communications.
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of doctor is that?
It's a good question.
It's a doctorate.
I couldn't tell you.
Fair.
So, we're done with doctors. Now it's time to get down and dirty.
Down and dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Still no names.
what happened? All right, no names.
I actually found out on my birthday. My 30th fucking birthday.
He ruined
That's
your
crazy.
30th birthday.
Yeah, it was really shitty. But
Were you going through his phone? Did she message you?
So like there was this number calling his phone all the time.
Did it say Pizza Hut?
Not saved. Pizza Hut is fucking crazy. He would probably do some dumb shit like that, honestly.
Aunt Betty?
Aunt Betty. No, so there was this number that wasn't saved, always calling him. And the night like we went out for my birthday, before we went to bed, I saw this number calling. And I knew who it was. I wasn't stupid. Well, actually, like when I came back, I started working at and I was in the back bar a lot. And this girl was like coming there, and she would stand in the corner and just stare at me. So I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, this is weird. This is getting really creepy. And it was a consistent thing. Like, she would come every weekend and just stand in the corner and stare at me. Like, she wanted to say something to me, So that was weird. And I, like, asked him about it because I, like, felt like it had something to do with him. And
You didn't talk to her at all?
No.
You're like a confrontational, you'll fight a bitch. So if like there's
No more fighting for me. I don't fight no more.
You're done fighting.
We don't fight no more.
Okay, this is good. This is good news. I don't think girls should be fighting.
We don't
personally.
fight
That's
no
not
more.
something
This is
I've
a new
ever
Ayat.
enjoyed. Okay,
This
good.
is evolved Ayat.
Okay, so you didn't confront her. Evolved Ayat.
I was actually really nice to her when I found out.
Did you give her like a juice box?
A juice box. A Lunchable,
Give her a
maybe?
Capri Sun?
No, I was actually really nice to her. I was trying to be that like evolved Ayat.
Okay.
We're not fighting.
Good.
But
I like this.
me too. But yeah, so I confronted him about it, and he didn't really say much. He was just like, oh, like someone I was fucking with before you came home, And I was like, okay, fair. Like, whatever.
The past is the past.
Past is the past. We're adults,
Yeah.
Let's move on. Whatever. Someone you're saying it's someone in your past. Cool. And this is someone who I like used to talk to like in the past. So
The dude.
yeah.
So this may have been in between. This was an intermittent. You guys were talking, then you stopped, and maybe this 19-year-old popped up, but now you're back.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like we never like dated officially.
Okay.
Ever. We just
All
like used to talk in the past.
It was
and
the gray area.
Yeah, and then we stayed friends. Like it was never like we never pushed anything onto each other, you know? It was just whatever. It was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I came back, like I said, whatever. I found out, or she was coming into a lot, and that was weird.
Stop
Staring
saying
at
the
me.
name, by the way.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
Time it gets, he's sweating with all the extra work already.
Sorry. But yeah, she, like I said, I confronted him. He didn't say much about it. Said it was someone from the past. And then we were out drinking one night, and on our way home, he was drunk, and he was just like, "I gotta tell you something." And I don't even remember. He just like told me a little bit more about this girl, more than I had already than what he told me.
He was like confessing.
Yeah,
his
a little
sins?
bit. Yeah, it was like I'm drunk as shit. We're on our way home, like staring at me, like let me tell this girl what's up. So whatever. I let it go, and then.
Well, wait. What did he say?
I honestly don't even remember. Like he just told me a little bit more than what I already knew, like than what he already told me.
Okay.
So we get to my house, we're talking, and then his phone starts ringing. I'm like, oh, there's the number again. So I'm like, okay, there's definitely something going on. And so I woke up in the morning, and his phone is just zzz. I'm like, what the fuck?
All night into the morning.
All night
She's
into
calling.
the fucking morning. I'm like,
How are you that crazy of a bitch at 19? That's nuts.
that's crazy.
That's actually insane. Like you're supposed to be
Having fun,
living life and
doing
having fun.
crazy shit with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Well,
We're all fucked.
His phone was like ringing a bunch, and I like woke up from it. I look over and I see the number. I'm like, what the fuck? This bitch is literally insane. So the phone was ringing for a little bit, and I grabbed it to like try to like answer.
You're gonna answer.
I was like a ring too late. So
That was her last call.
that was her
Of all
last.
the 150
Well,
calls throughout the night
I'm
into the
sure-
morning.
I'm sure she would have called again, but I didn't give her the chance because I called her.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I saw the number, and it was on his screen. And this is my first time admitting it because I said that she called me. So, so yeah, there's that. I saw the number, and I got my two phones, so I called off my other phone.
You got two phones?
We got two phones.
What
One
do
for
you
the
have two phones
guys
for?
And one for the bitches. No, I'm just kidding. The other one I use for content and stuff.
Oh, you
Because I was
got
like
a
live
content
streaming
phone.
and stuff. Yeah, I was like live streaming and stuff, and even on Do Not Disturb, if you call someone twice, it goes through.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just fucking up my game. So I have another phone for content.
You're rich as hell.
So rich.
All them sponsors.
We're
What's
out
up? Are
here,
you rocking
baby.
some sponsored
I
clothing right
am.
now? What's going on?
Pretty Little Thing. Let's go. They actually got they just like rebranded their whole entire company, and they like dropped all their like American influencers, American models, all their American workers. So yeah, crazy. But yeah, anyway, forgot where I was.
You called her.
Oh yeah, so I called her from my other
Breaking
phone.
news.
Called her from my other phone. I was like, hey, what's up? Like, why are you calling my man's phone? Like, what's up? She's like, your man? She's like, I've been dating this man for a whole year. That's news to me. So that was that. And it took everything in my power not to walk into my bedroom and slap the fuck out of this man and tell him to get the fuck out of my house. I mean, I did all that without the slapping. So
That's good.
it was good.
Physical violence is never good.
Right. So
You're a new woman now.
evolved, yes. So yeah. She sent me like a bunch of screenshots, and it was just like him laid up with her, and then like I got him a hat for his birthday with his initials on it. And like I just gave him this hat too. And like there's like a video of him like laying in her bed and he's wearing this hat that I got him.
That's nasty work right there.
Crazy. I walked into my room and I woke him up and I was like, hey, it's like, you need to put your clothes on and you need to get the fuck out of my house. And he was so confused. He got up to talk to me. We were in my living room. And he, like, I asked him, like, 3 times, like, hey, like, what's good? Like, who is this girl? Like, you have, like, one chance to tell me the truth right now. And he just kept lying. And I looked at him dead in the eye and I was like, dude, I don't fucking ask questions that I don't already know the answer to. So again, one more time, for you to tell me the truth. And he couldn't.
But
like,
how do you know that
couldn't.
she wasn't lying?
The timestamps and
I
the
guess
videos
the hat proves
and
it, right?
everything. The hat was crazy
The
because
hat is what really proves
he
it.
tried to lie to me and say that video was from like months ago. And I'm like, dude, I just got you that fucking hat. And he's like, no, you got me that hat like 2 months ago. I'm like, dude, what? Like, I literally just got you that hat. Pulled up the receipt for the hat and everything. I'm like, dude, it's right here. The screenshots, like the pictures, like
Dead to rights.
this girl was at his Thanksgiving dinner after he invited me to his Thanksgiving dinner with his family.
And you couldn't make it.
I just didn't want to go.
So he subbed you out.
Diabolical.
This is wild.
He said
this kind of activity, this is like nothing I've ever experienced in my life. Like I
Really?
don't fuck with like crazy. I mean, it's different. You're fucking with guys, I'm fucking with girls, but just on the end of like crazy people, the spectrum of people that do wild things and would lie right to your face knowing that they're absolutely lying and there's no way out of it. I've never had like an experience like
What
that.
would you do? Like,
I would be like, what? Like, just no.
get the fuck out.
Leave.
Just get
Yeah,
the
I don't
fuck
know.
out.
What are you saying? Like, what the fuck you think I'm?
I'm not. You got me fucked up. So yeah, I mean, basically that was my reaction. Like, dude, we're sitting literally across from each other at my kitchen table. Like, we're both at the head of the table, and I'm like, he's straight lying, and I'm pulling up these screenshots. I'm like, oh, well, here's you and on Thanksgiving dinner, her and your mom, her and your niece, like you and her on your birthday. This was like literally 2 days or like a couple days after you left LA. He was with me in LA, and then a couple days like after he left, or no, he went from LA maybe straight. No, he didn't. I lied. It was from LA back home, and then he went to Arizona for his birthday, and he was with this girl. She like paid for his whole trip.
Now let me ask you this,
Mm-hmm.
because this is what is really interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that you won't say this man's name and like the way that you're talking about him, I feel like I know him, right? Like if you told me after this who it was, I feel like I know him. So I don't want to bash anyone too hard because it could be like one of my homies.
Mm-hmm.
But there was no
You said you wanted tea.
yeah, no, it's fine. There was no point prior to committing yourself to this man where you questioned anything. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing like, I don't know, I'm looking for like a man that's like really ready to settle down. There was no signs of him being on his fuckboy shit like this, or were there and you just kind of ignored him?
No, there wasn't. Like, he came to LA and we had we had plans to like hang out. That was it. It wasn't like, oh, like he was coming to LA for me. Like it was already in his plans to come to LA. And yeah, he came and we made plans to hang out, and we did. And we had like a good night out, and we just like talked about a lot. And we talked about our past, our history, we talked about the future, and we talked about like all the things that we wanted in life. And it just like sounded really good to me. Like,
You guys
I was
were on
like,
the same page.
we were on the same page. It was like, hey, like, we're getting old now, like, let's try this thing, you know?
I know the feeling.
And we did, and it was good until it wasn't.
Yeah, I feel you.
So you get cheated on.
So there was definitely like a period where I was on that same exact shit, right? I'm like, I'm getting old. The things I'm doing are old to me. They're feeling old. Fucking these girls in the club and just like getting nothing out of it is not appealing anymore. At one point in my life, it was absolutely the thing that got me out of bed.
Yeah.
But people change, people grow. Things started to shift. It didn't feel great anymore. And I decided, like, I want something more. I want a relationship. I mean, I pushed relationships away and wanted nothing to do with them for years, swore them off. But then I felt like I want one. So I started, like, trying to find a relationship in the same places that I was just finding sex in the club and all that, because, I mean, I work there. I live half my life there. And that wasn't it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go to like you got to spend more time at like Whole Foods, I feel like.
Yeah.
Something
those
like
are
that.
Like the best days. Are you kidding me? Have you been to a farmer's market yet?
I've been to a couple farmers markets.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm about to marry a vegan.
Yeah. I forgot that she was vegan. So does she make you like really good like vegan food?
She makes really good food in general. She cooks meat for me, which is
that's a keeper.
it's love.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
gotta
we love
lock her
that.
up.
Yeah, we love that.
I
love
gotta
Erin.
I might impregnate her just to really lock her down.
She's great. I would do the same. I love your girlfriend. She's great.
No, yeah, but this just reminds me of myself trying to like wife up someone who's not ready to be wifed up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, just left me disappointed every time.
I mean, like, I'll give this man grace. Like, I feel like he was trying to like figure it out when I feel like it happened so fast. So like I was like, all right, like fuck it, I'm coming home. Like let's do this thing, whatever. I got a job back in the industry, which I said I wasn't gonna do.
Well, what were you doing in LA for work?
I was nannying.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
some rich babies or what? Some celebrity babies?
They're my friends, so it wasn't like, you know, like random family. It was good. It was fun. I loved it. The kids were great. I love them so much. The family was great. So that's what I was doing out there. And then obviously, like, I have all my influencer shit going on. So out there, it's easier to like collab with people and network and stuff than it is out here. I feel like nobody really does that out here. I feel like it's really hard to find people who are doing influencer stuff in Chicago.
Yeah, no, you got to go to like Bali with Grace Andrews. You got to go to Dubai with Grace.
That's Dubai. I've never been, but I want to
But she's a Chicago influencer. I'm just saying
okay.
because I just see her traveling everywhere now.
I've never.
You don't know who that is?
Mm-mm.
The little blonde chick.
Have you had her on your podcast?
I've had her on the pod.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about then. She's like really bubbly and cute.
Yes,
and,
extremely bubbly.
Yeah, she's
like,
cute.
You think
I've
it's
never met her
fake how
before.
bubbly she is, but that's literally just her.
Yeah, she's cute. I've never met her before though.
You guys got to collab on something.
Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe you can introduce us.
I can definitely introduce you.
Sounds good.
I got you.
But yeah, what was I saying? Giving this man grace.
You're giving him grace.
I'll give him grace because when I, came back home, it, like all happened so fast, and I feel like he was trying to, like, he was trying to get rid of this girl and like out of, she was just like being crazy. She was being clingy. She didn't want to leave. Like she wanted to like see him all the time and whatever. But also, this is where I stopped giving him grace because he fed into it every single time. Like whenever he was bored or if he was fucked up or whatever, he would fall back into it and then he would hang out with her. Because why the fuck is she at your Thanksgiving dinner? So yeah.
All right, so this all ended in December.
Yeah.
And
Ended in December, and I feel like it kind of, like, when I was done, I was done. I tried to give him like a little bit of, like, I tried to like forgive him, and I tried to let it go, which I've never done before. Like, I've never done that. Like, I've never, like,
you usually hold a grudge and you're like,
you know,
write
it's
them
not even
off, fuck this
grudge.
person.
It's not even a grudge. It's just kind of like, fuck you. Like, I don't want to think about you anymore, you know? It's not like, oh, yeah, like, fuck this person. Like, I'm praying on their downfall every day. It's kind of just like, fuck you, move on. But yeah, I try to, like, forgive him and, like, let it go and see past things and whatever. And I was like, whatever, like, you know, it is what it is. But I just couldn't. Like, it's not, I can't. Like, every time, she also showed me so much information. Like, she has this man's name tatted across her thigh. Like, she just showed me a lot. She showed me a lot of shit. And,
I mean,
like,
listen,
that shit is now embedded in my brain. Like, there's no going back from that. I don't look at you the same. Every time I looked at him, I was like, ew. Like, I literally couldn't look at him anymore.
Yeah, you've said some terrible things about this man, but you've also alluded to the fact that he probably fucks.
No.
Come on.
That's the sad part. Not really. Like, not really. Oh
Come
my
on.
God. This episode's gonna murder me.
At what point?
I mean, he's got to at least be hung like a donkey.
No.
So elusive.
All right.
Oh wow.
So are you and her friends now?
Absolutely fucking not.
You didn't take her under your wing. You weren't like, listen, this man's bad news for everyone. Let me show, because that's what everyone really needs, is like an understudy, someone to teach, someone to show the way so they don't make the same mistakes that you did.
So
A protege.
a protege. You know, I mean, like I said, I tried to be nice to this girl, but then it was getting a little crazy. She was like texting me, calling me every day. Like, when all this happened, she called me the same day and she was like, I really don't want you to be alone. Like, I feel really bad. Like, maybe I should come over. We could eat, like, smoke, hang out, and whatever. And I was like,
yeah, but you guys could like bond over that.
it was not happening. I'm not that girl. Like, I'll be nice to you. Thank you for telling me. But, like, I don't want to fucking hang out with you.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel
Like,
that.
that's weird.
Shouts to Long Drink for sponsoring the podcast. Absolutely the best cocktail you can get out there. That's exactly what it is. A cocktail in a can. It's not a seltzer. As you can tell, it's not one of those stupid, long, skinny cans that makes you look like an idiot stick when you're drinking it. This is good stuff. Anyone I give one of these to ask me what it is, where they can get it, and why they haven't had it before. I'm putting people on. You guys are next. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the program. Go to your local liquor store. Target's got them, wherever you can. Grab a long drink today. Enjoy. Watch the pod. Let's get back to it. Thank you.
But yeah, she just, it was getting bad. She was calling me like we were together. Like, texting me, calling me, like, sending me paragraphs, like let's hang out every day. And then there was a night that the establishment that I work at
There you go.
promoted my birthday, and they had my face on the flyer and everything, and like I was gonna go in and work, and I didn't. Like, I was just like depressed. I was sad. Like, I couldn't do it, but I still went in anyway, like, just to like hang out, whatever. But there was no way I was working. I walked in there and this girl is sitting right there. I'm like, I can't fucking escape her. So,
Is she white?
She's white.
It's fucking white hoes.
Fucking white hoes. That's crazy. You said it, not me. But yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it was good until it wasn't.
All right. Now we got a full background.
Yeah.
How you feeling now?
I feel great.
You're over it, right? I mean, like,
so over it.
yeah.
Like no, we're over it.
Like, did you like? Was there a point in the relationship when it was going well where you were like, I might marry this man? Did it even get that far?
Yeah, we talked about all of that, like in LA.
Really?
Like, we talked.
You talked about it. Where you both were like, I'm looking for marriage. But were you together at some point? You were like, wow, like, I'm gonna marry this man.
It got to that point, but there was like doubts. I don't know. I feel like like you just know when something's going on, and like I always had doubts in my mind, so I feel like that's what like stopped me. But it wasn't till like the end. Like when I came home, it felt different. You know, when you're like in a different state with somebody that you have history with, and like everything just feels so good because all the outside noise that you're like normally like used to is just like gone.
Yeah.
So it felt a little different when we were in LA. Like it felt good. Like it felt like there was like a lot of potential in this relationship. Like it felt great. And then I came back home, and that's when it just started feeling like, like, what am I doing? Like, is this even the right thing to do? Like, I just feel like there's like a lot of shady shit going on that I don't know about, and I was right. So yeah, I mean, that came across my mind, but also like very doubtful.
Yeah. Okay. So you weren't fully committed.
I mean, I was, but like I wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I wasn't.
Where are you at now?
Are
you back on Tinder?
I'm not on Tinder, Zach.
What's the
we're not doing
what's
Tinder.
What's the one where you're like serious? Hinge.
Hinge?
Yeah.
What's the difference between Hinge
Tinder's
and Tinder?
like I'm trying to fuck. Hinge is like
I thought
I'm
Hinge
ready
was
for
the
love.
same thing.
I mean, they're conceptually they're the same thing, but I think that Hinge makes you put like real effort into your profile. So for you to have to do that, you're like, I'm looking for the right one here.
I can't do dating apps. I think we talked about this last time. Like there's just I can't do dating apps. There's too cringe for me. I can't.
You're not on Raya?
No. What's Raya?
Raya is like the elite Tinder.
Oh,
where
you
like
have
the
to
celebrities
like get
are, and you have to get an
right?
invite. Yeah,
you have
and
to
get
an
approved.
invite. Yeah, no, I'm not on that. Sounds cool though. Maybe I'll download it.
So you would do Raya?
No, I don't think so.
I think you would.
I'm just fucking with you. I don't think so. I can't do dating apps. Like I just can't. I can't.
Just to even see who's on there.
Honestly, to like even just thinking
just
about it, like a
s-
dating app for like people who are like they're. You said it's an elite dating app.
Yeah.
So, like, is it like influencers and like?
Yeah, like people that matter.
That just fucking sounds horrible. Like that sounds so horrible. Awful. Like
Yeah,
I feel
no,
like
it
people in the
doesn't-
same industry as us like have their own thing going on, and I'm not saying I'm a piece of shit. I mean sometimes I am, but like
Speak
feel
on
like-
that.
yeah.
Why are you a piece of shit? I don't
I
think
mean-
you're a piece of shit.
I have my days.
What do you think makes you a piece of shit?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying in general. Like I feel like people who do the stuff that we do, like people who are in the same industry, I just think they have their own stuff going on and whatever. So a dating app for those people just sounds awful.
Yeah. No, I feel what you're saying. But you definitely have to get on there and like see who's on there. How interesting would that be?
Are you on it?
No, I've never been on it.
Okay.
When I was on dating apps, I 100% would have done it for
Yeah.
sure.
So you were never
But-
on it before?
No, I've never been
okay.
on it. But they always end up making me suicidal a little bit.
Dating apps?
Dating apps, yeah.
I can't. I think I don't know if it was Tinder or Hinge like a long time ago. This was like, I had to be like 23, maybe 24.
Damn.
I don't know if Hinge was
13
even-
years ago?
13 years ago was fucking crazy. Not you making me like 5 years older. The fuck, Zach? But yeah, I think I don't know. I had to be like 23, 24 maybe. I think 23. And I met up with a guy that I met on there, and
Just when you got kidnapped? Last time you were on the pod, you told us about when you got kidnapped.
when I got kidnapped, that's crazy. No, this is not when I got kidnapped. I actually
You
got kidnapped by someone I
You do have
knew.
fantastic stories.
I think that was in LA too.
It was in LA, and it was by somebody I knew, not even like someone random off a dating app, like you would think.
I think you need to stop going to LA, maybe is the moral of this whole saga. You know, is that what it sounds like? That's kind of what it always comes back to.
You know what? I was having a really great time in LA, and like everything was really great. Everything was so good. I was enjoying my time. I like loved being like a nanny. Like these kids were like the greatest kids ever. Love them. The family that I was with, great. They were my friends. So like it's not like there was just like a random family that I didn't know. Like I've known them for not a long time, but a little bit, and I met them when I was living in the content house. They were like a friend of a friend. But yeah, it was good. I was having a good time there. I had my shit together. Like I was really happy. I was doing my thing, and yeah, like I came back for all the wrong reasons, and I just feel like should have stayed.
Nah, you're in a good place now. Chicago, you feel that weather today?
Yeah, it's great.
You walk outside in March and it feels like that, and it just gives you hope, and
Yeah.
you're like, this is about to be a fucking fire summer.
Yeah.
I think
50
Chicago's
degrees.
going to be strong this summer.
You think so?
I think it's going to be very strong.
I really hope so, because this is my exit out of the industry this summer. I'm done with school in 4 months. Excuse me.
What are you going to school for?
I'm gonna be a Pilates instructor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
You do Pilates a lot?
I do Pilates.
I need to try Pilates.
It's really, I like it. I love it. It's great.
I've always said I'd try it, but
Yeah,
I just
there's
never did.
like mat Pilates where you could do. It's like
No, I want the machine.
the machine. I have the machine at home. It's called a reformer.
Reformer.
It's really nice. I love it. Pilates is great. It makes me feel great. I'm really embarking on my like health and fitness journey lately, and I love it.
That's good.
Makes me feel good.
That's good. You're right on track. 30 is when that happens usually.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should have started a long time ago, but it's okay. We're here now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I forgot what I was going to ask you. I had a great question teed up.
Must have been not that great. You forgot already is crazy.
It was pretty great. Well, it'll come back to me. So all of this happens and we're caught up to current.
Mm-hmm.
You're singles now.
For the people that know, no. For the people that don't, fuck you.
Is this breaking news? Can we make this the announcement?
No. Let's not do that. I just feel like people that know my business like just love to ruin it. So I'm not even gonna put that out there.
You got something cooking.
Yeah, let's say that.
You got a bun in the oven.
A bun in the oven is fucking crazy. You're gonna make this a fucking highlight and everyone's gonna think I'm pregnant. You know what, Zach? Think you're slick.
You know all my tricks. I really can't remember what I was gonna say. It was the perfect segue. Then we started talking about Pilates.
Well, yeah, Pilates is going great. 4 months, I'll be done with school. And then, yeah, that's gonna be like my exit out of the industry. I feel like this is like one too many times I've tried to leave the industry and then I just fall right back.
It's hard to leave.
It is hard to leave.
It's
The
fun.
money's good.
The
I
money's
mean,
good.
It is. I mean, it's fun, but I work at, the 5 a.m. spot, so it's not like I get off of work and I'm like, where's the fucking party? No, I'm going home.
No, it's about partying at work. It's about getting both done at the same time. It's not about going out after work.
True.
It's about partying at work and then leaving with like $1,000 in your pocket.
Yeah.
How do you beat that?
I hope that's what it's like this summer because it hasn't been looking like that lately.
What do you mean? What's been going on? How's it looking for you?
The industry's been pretty slow, I feel like, for everyone.
I think the entire country, the whole nightlife industry is slow, but the people that are going out are going to cool spots
Yeah.
that matter. And
Like,
the spots that put effort into their identity and have passion for what they're doing and try and create an atmosphere for people to actually have fun and enjoy themselves. And it's not this, hey, come here and we'll spend your money and we're going to trick you into spending more money than you originally wanted to spend. And it's
Right.
all about just fucking getting your money out of your wallet. Like,
yeah.
that's the mentality of 90% of the places are like, let's get people in here so that we can
Trick
make them
spend
spend money.
Yeah.
Then there's places that are like, yo, this is fun and we're curating this atmosphere along with the music and the decor, and the mentality is like provides the customer with an actual experience,
Yeah.
and the money will follow.
Yeah.
It's not led by monetary gains.
Right.
And I feel like those are the places where people are attracted to.
Yeah.
So
I
I'll see you
agree.
guys at Celeste on the disco floor is what I'm saying.
So you're not teaching. You're not teaching anywhere else.
No, not in
Why?
Chicago.
Really? So
Yeah,
that's
because
it.
it's like, just like you said, it's everything's taking a hit. Like, I go, there's a lot of people I love and there's a lot of places I love, but nobody's really focused on doing anything cool and outstanding. It's all just get the money.
Yeah.
And
So,
I-
but
and
wait.
that's
So
a-
why Celeste though?
Because they're about to expand and they're working on a bunch of cool stuff, and I love the vision that they have, and they hired me and Heavy to really curate the room on disco, and like, it's legit. I played there on Friday from 9 p.m. till 4 a.m.
How was that?
and I didn't play anything but disco.
Really?
Not a single song that was not disco. And it was fucking incredible.
Interesting.
It was absolutely amazing.
So you enjoyed it?
I loved it.
Okay.
It's a dance floor. It's like really a dance. It's a room where people want to dance and have fun.
That's fun. That's always fun.
Yeah, and it's not like, hey, play no hands because this guy wants to spend money and Brian Nolan's bitches are in here and they want Nicki Minaj. Like,
Glorilla.
yeah, it's not that.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
We love that. I'm like, I'm pretty much over it. So I am like, this summer I'm done. I hope it's a really good summer for the industry.
I think it's going to be an amazing summer
I feel
for
like
just
it is
everybody.
too. I just feel it. I feel it in my bones.
It's going to be good. But yeah, I mean, nightlife's, it's in a lull right now.
Yeah. Really took a hit this last year.
I feel like this summer was great, and then this slow season, I skipped out on January.
I wasn't here for the summer, so
You were here this summer?
I was in LA over the summer.
Mm.
Yeah, so I don't really know how it did over the summer.
It was good. It felt good.
Was
The
it?
city was electric. It was
Okay.
nice.
I was here for a little bit, but I had some things going on, and I had like some of my friends from LA come visit me, so I was like home a lot, and I just did a lot of wholesome stuff over the summer while I was here until I left. So, and then I came back around like October. I came back literally for Dre's birthday. That was fun.
The BBL or the LBB, the Lit Boy,
BBL is crazy.
the Lit Boy bounce.
Lit Boy bounce. Shout out Dre.
the BBL party.
The PBL party. Shout out Jay. No, yeah, that was fun. We actually coincidentally had the same flight back to Chicago. And this was my first time attending his party because every year I'm always fucking sick when his birthday comes around. And I got there ready to have the time of my life, and someone gave me chocolate mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was great. But this person that gave me the chocolate mushrooms gave me like a piece that I was supposed to split with everybody.
Mm.
They didn't tell me that. I took the whole thing. So I was having a little...
What happened? Take me through the night. I want to know. When did it all hit?
It all hit at once, and I was tripping balls like in the corner, just freaking out.
Did the lights look cool?
It was all right. It was a time. I was overstimulated, so I had to get up and leave.
Yeah,
pretty
that'll
early.
happen.
I left, went home, watched what's that movie? It's a Disney movie.
A Bug's Life?
Is it? No. It's, is it Disney? It's called Soul.
Oh yeah.
So
Pixar.
good. Pixar. So good. Isn't that same thing? Isn't that owned by Disney?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. But that was a great movie to watch on mushrooms. It's really good.
That
You've
sounds
watched
tight.
it?
I remember watching in Houston, but everything from Houston's a bit of a blur.
I feel that.
I smoked my way through Houston.
Smoking sounds really nice right now.
You want this?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to pee real quick.
Okay.
You hit this. Long Drink is a legendary Finnish favorite that's been around since the 1952 Summer Games. It's a deliciously refreshing blend of premium liquor, natural grapefruit flavor, and just the right amount of carbonation. Honestly, this is the stuff right here. White is sugar-free, blue is citrus, orange is peach, red is cranberry, black is extra strength, and they're all fire. New flavors dropping soon, so watch out for those. And they're just the best sponsor for this podcast. So the next time you're tuning in, make sure you crack open a Long Drink. Enjoy one while you're watching the show, because good vibes deserve great drinks. Let's go, champ. We're back to the episode. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Did you remember that question?
I don't. I
I
really
really
don't.
want to know
I don't
what
know.
you were gonna ask me.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm fucked up.
It's all right. What was that look?
I don't know. Tell me more about nightlife. Tell me how much everywhere else sucks. Let me bask in the glory of this last weekend.
That is not cool. We're not doing that. I gotta make my money this summer too. Come on.
Yeah,
Zach.
just for 4 months.
4 months, yeah. I've been DJing a lot, actually.
You've been DJing?
Yeah.
Oh, at home. Mm-hmm. When are you going to do an Eric Boss party?
And Eric, but does he even do parties anymore?
Yeah.
He's doing his parties at Gold Coast, right?
Yeah, he's like if you just started DJing, he's hiring you tomorrow.
We love that.
Yeah.
Hire
That's
me
like his thing. You need to
right
talk to
now.
him.
Me and Eric are very cool.
Yeah, you need to
I always
hit
work
him
his
up.
parties. Like I did his house, and I was actually, by the way, the original house and sushi girl. I was the first
Laying
girl.
on the table,
Yes.
getting sushi eaten off of you.
Yes.
You were the first one to do that for him.
I was.
This had to be
Was it
during the pandemic, right?
Was it? Maybe. Like towards the end of it, maybe? I honestly can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Because I don't think they would like let Eric put sushi on me and then have people eat it off my body during the pandemic. I don't think so. Maybe it was after.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, those parties are always fun. I loved doing Eric's party. Eric throws the best parties. Like the best. I love him. I love how much effort he puts into it. Like
Yeah, he has like actual passion for what he does, and
yeah. Well, he's doing
cares.
his he's doing like a I don't even know what he's doing.
I think he only does Fridays now. Fox
yeah,
is
because he's
Wild
doing
or
other
whatever.
things. Like he's doing like
He's a roofer. He works for your mom.
He doesn't work for my mom. He works for a different company, Op. Actually,
He is the ops.
He's an Op now. I forgot about that. Come on, Eric. What the fuck? But no. Yeah, Eric's parties were always cool. They were like always so much fun. We were doing No Tell Hotel at Lore. Lore was upstairs before I left over the summer. And then like I left, I did my last Wednesday there, and then a week later, while I'm in LA, like I saw he made the announcement that he wasn't doing parties anymore. They stopped doing the Wednesdays at Lower, and yeah, he was doing different things. So props to him. I support him.
Yeah, he's the man.
He is the man.
You should have him book you to open up one night on a
To
Friday.
DJ, I mean, I feel like that's good practice for me. I need all the
That's
practice
what I'm
I
saying.
can get.
That's
I'm
exactly.
I'm trying to be like you.
Let's
You know,
go.
It's gonna take a while to get there, but
What
see.
what kind of stuff are you playing? What do you like to DJ?
I love Afro beats.
Do you know OC?
OC?
He's like the best Afro house producer
No, I gotta check
in the
him
world
out.
right now. He's from Chicago.
Oh, really?
OSE Beats
Okay,
is his Instagram.
you gotta send it to me.
OC
'Cause I'm gonna
Beats.
forget.
I will send it to you.
Okay.
He's got fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love all that. So
You trying to DJ like in a bikini on the beach in Tulum.
that would be. That just sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Yes. Times a million. That would be great. But yeah, no, I'm like really diving into like I'm going back into my influencer shit. Like I was looking at my videos the other day, and when I was in LA and I got all those sponsorships and then I came home, I was consistent. My videos like had great views. Like my engagement was up here. Like I was gaining like at least 100 followers a day. And I fell off my game like really hard. Like I was looking at my page, like I went from like over 100K views, like 70, 80K, and now I'm back to like 5K, 1K, like 3K views on all my videos. And that's because I'm not consistent. I'm not like posting like just like a certain thing that I'm like working on or like my niche, you know? I'm kind of just like all over the place. So I really want to get back into it. I really want to start collabing more this summer. And yeah, I need to get back on my shit with my influencer stuff. I'm like really, really trying to do it because I was making good money.
Be a Pilates instructor, influencer,
Maybe.
DJ.
/DJ /podcaster /nanny /whatever the fuck you want me to be.
You're doing it all.
All of it. So yeah.
Now, how does having a man get in the way of influencing? Because like
I was just talking about that actually. I feel like it doesn't unless that person is like willing to like make content with you.
does he film for you? Is he your videographer?
No. He's actually very supportive with like all my influencer stuff. Like we talk about it all the time, like ways that he can help me too. So that's really cool. But yeah, I don't feel like it's if you're dating an insecure person and you're like doing influencing or like working in the club, whatever, it's just never gonna work. Like ever. It just doesn't mesh well. Guys that get jealous over everything is, how does that work for influencing? Like I'm gonna post something and then what? You don't like what I post, I'm gonna delete it. Like I'm getting paid to like do this shit, so I'm not gonna do that. Like if you're not paying for my bills, if you're not supporting me in that way, then I'm gonna continue to do the things that make me money. So
if he said that he was going to pay for everything, but you needed to stop influencing, you're in for that?
I don't think so.
It's just money?
I don't think so, because it's like,
or you got love for the game?
I do got love for the game. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't. Sometimes it's stressful. Sometimes I get like overwhelmed with things and like little things that I have to, because I have deadlines for everything, obviously, you know. So that stresses me out sometimes, and obviously there's gonna be like little things that like make you not want to do something, but in the end it's worth it. If you have a passion for it, it's worth it.
Yeah, passion's everything. If you actually put effort and love into what it is that you're doing, that is how you grow something great.
Yeah. Well, I want to travel a lot and do my influencer shit and maybe DJ. So,
All right, you got to link up with Eric and Grace.
yeah. You know, actually, Eric, fuck, I forgot his last name, but him and his brother are DJs, AO.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's my
Eric
boy.
yeah, I love Eric. He's the greatest. He is actually gonna start giving me DJ lessons. So, that's cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What's your DJ name gonna be?
Not Lil Mama.
It's not.
We're not doing that. I feel like
Lil Mama's out. That's the old you.
We changed my name back on Instagram. It's not Lil Mama West anymore.
Yeah. What's the elevated DJ name?
I don't know. You're gonna have to help me with this one.
You got to think of something.
I don't know. I have no idea. It'll come to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll come.
it'll come. Did you think of that question yet?
No, it had to have pertained to whatever we were talking about, which I don't know. Before Pilates, it was
Also, was that sativa or indica or hybrid?
I couldn't tell you. Does it say on the stick?
I don't know. Dangerous game. Sativa gives me anxiety.
Really?
Yeah.
It's probably a hybrid. When I get these, I usually just do hybrid. But I will be honest with you, when I buy these, it's strictly off the clearance rack. I go into the dispensary,
Okay, I was gonna
I hit
say,
the
do you go to the
iPad.
dispensary or
Yeah, I wouldn't let you smoke some weird
off the street shit?
oil.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've been going to Michigan to the
So
dispensaries
cheap.
out there. I bought an ounce for $25.
That's nice.
And like, not only was it an ounce for $25, but it was an ounce for $25 and all the weed was already rolled up in joints for you.
That's crazy.
So it was like
What?
20 something joints in the pack.
Where's it? Give me the address.
I got you.
I'm ready.
Literally like 45 minutes from here probably.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
$25 ounce pre-rolled.
Me and Haley went there. Like,
How's she doing?
2 weeks. She's great.
She wifed up.
None of my business.
That's a yes.
I mean, no, not really.
Where's she been? She left the industry. She made a successful departure.
She did. She left the industry. She opened up a coffee shop.
Where?
None of your business.
Nobody's business. Is it in the city or is it in a suburb?
I don't know. Maybe you're gonna have to just ask her to come on here.
She won't. Wait, why wouldn't she want people to know where her coffee shop is?
I don't know.
It's obviously like a front. She's selling drugs out of the back.
That's
if you
crazy.
don't want anyone to know
No,
where her coffee
don't talk
shop
out of
is.
your ass.
What you
Don't
mean?
do that.
Who
Talk
wouldn't
about my
want-
best friend here.
Who wouldn't want their business to get any sort of promotion?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Very shady.
But Haley is doing
this is
great.
the tea we need.
No, there's no tea. She's living a peaceful life right now. Happy for her.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Still my best friend. We're still doing fuck shit. We'll probably tear down the city this summer.
You think so?
Probably.
You guys gonna be in the playpen or what?
Probably not. We have plans to go to like every museum next week.
Oh, you're doing museums.
Yeah, we're doing like wholesome shit, you know?
Wholesome.
We want to like be Pilates princesses, go to the museum for fun.
She do that too, Pilates?
I'm going to make her start doing it with me.
You're gonna force it on her.
I'm going to force her to do it. Haley's she's very artsy. She's into arts and crafts and stuff. Like she makes me a lot of like crocheted things.
She's crochet. She has a coffee shop and she's crocheting.
She crochets. She knits. She fucking does it all, dude. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like you should see the shit that she makes me. It's pretty great.
What's the last thing she made you? Like a scarf?
She made me a purse. And then she made me like a cute like top with a bolero. Do you know what a bolero is?
I have no idea what a
Okay,
bolero
so
is.
this is like, I feel like all the industry girls are doing this now. So bolero is like, you know, the sleeves that girls wear? Like it's not even a shirt, it's just sleeves.
It's just like connected in the back.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what a bolero is.
That's a bolero.
Yeah, so she made me a crochet bolero with like a cute knitted or crocheted top.
Is that how girls are able to stay warm in the club while they're naked? Because, like, you know, that's like always been a thing. It's like, it's freezing in here.
It's
We
freezing.
need to have the AC on because once it gets packed it's going to get too
yeah.
hot.
Bodies.
And
But
then they're like, take your sweatshirt off because your tits are supposed to be out. What are you doing?
so we wear
Like
boleros.
management yelling at bartenders, you know?
That's crazy. If we're
What?
cold, we're cold. Like we that pisses me off.
What else
yeah.
pisses you off?
A lot of things.
What makes you mad when you're at work?
What makes me mad when I'm at work? I hate people that come to the bar, order drinks, and then their card gets declined and they can't pay. That pisses me off.
That's not great. Yeah.
Because then I'm sitting there for fucking 10 minutes waiting for them to pull out every single card they have in their wallet to watch those get declined. It's like, dude, if you had no money, then why the fuck did you even come try to buy a drink at the bar? Now I gotta throw this drink away. I gotta put it in as couldn't pay. And then I'm gonna look like an idiot at the end of the night. You know?
Does that happen often?
I feel like every weekend I at least have to put in couldn't pay
No way.
or brokey under the tab name.
Now, I'm just going out on a limb here. Do you think that has anything to do with the location that you're working at?
I don't think so.
This is just
This
everywhere
has happened
experiences this, you
everywhere.
think?
Everywhere for me it's happened. And then there's, some people like one establishment I work at, they don't have like one of the newer systems like Toast. So they have like Aloha. Aloha's like really old. So we don't have like the tap to pay or any of that stuff. So a lot of people have tap to pay now. And they don't leave the house with cash or their card because they're like, oh, I got it on my phone, so I don't need my purse or anything or whatever. So that happens a lot in establishments that have Aloha. And then
You hate broke people and out-of-date equipment. You sound like a DJ.
do I?
Yeah, I mean, we share the same hatred for,
I'm on my way there.
yeah, broke people and bad equipment when you pull up.
Like, figure it the fuck out.
What else do you hate?
I hate guys that try to like talk to me when I'm working. I could barely hear myself.
It's loud in there.
It's fucking loud in there. And you're gonna come up to me and buy a drink and be like, hey, so what's your name? Like, do you always work here? Like, dude, shut up. Just take your drink and go away. I can't fucking hear you. You can't hear me. And you're not even saying my name right. So just leave me alone. Hate that.
What if they tip you well, though?
I don't care.
What's the biggest tip you've ever gotten?
The biggest tip I've ever gotten in the industry is a bartender or a bottle server. Because, I started off bottle serving and then I went into... Actually,
Let's
I
do
started off
both. Let's
bartending.
do first, what's the biggest tip you've gotten as a server? And what's the biggest tip you've gotten as a bartender?
This is actually very surprising. I started waitressing when I was 15 years old. I worked for like this Greek family-owned restaurant by my house, and I worked there for 8 years. And like it would turn into like a nightclub at night. Like it was great.
The Greeks like to party.
They love to party, and we would throw the plates and everything. The oppa, it was great. It was a great time, and all the people that all my regulars there, like it was all the Habibis and all the drug dealers and all the cool people that were going to the city. So they kind of like dragged me into the nightlife because I got into the industry when I was like 19, 20, and I started bottle serving, but. I think my biggest tip was as a waitress slash bartender, because I was bartending in the burbs at that place too, and I've probably gotten the same amount of tips like in the industry, but that was like the first time I ever. But I think the most I got was like a $2,500 tip, and that's when I was waitressing at a freaking suburb restaurant.
For some gyros.
No, they have like a very big menu, like 3 pages, like everything on it, like American food, like
So this was a
pastas,
Greek diner,
yeah.
and you
That
got a
turned into a club.
$2,500 tip.
$2,500 tip.
That's insane. What'd you buy?
I don't know. It was a blur. Those days were a blur.
So wait, where was the first place you worked in the
city?
industry? Yeah.
I worked at Shea before it was electric.
That was your first job, huh?
I still have my my outfit as a bottle server. It was like this red, like 2-piece dress thing.
That's something you like put in a glass case and put on your wall, right?
That will never fucking happen. That's not happening. We're not doing that. That's crazy. The industry was fun. I loved it. I still have a summer left, but we gotta go. We don't want to think about those days anymore.
Last one, best one?
Last one, best one. Like, for real this time. We're done this time.
Have you said this before?
I said this the last time I was on your podcast. I was like, we're done with the industry. I want to be done. But no, this is it. This is it. I finally, I'm finally like content with like everything I'm doing. Like the whole Pilates thing is working out. My free time with like, doing like I have a photo shoot with Jenny McCarthy coming up, so that'll be cool.
What does a photo shoot with Jenny McCarthy look like?
If you go on my Instagram page, Ayat West, and go on my reels, I have some content with her on there.
What are you guys doing?
The last photo shoot I did for her was like literally a week before I left to LA. And yeah, she has a makeup brand called Formless Beauty by Jenny McCarthy, and she basically hires me to make like TikTok reels for like her makeup, and then we'll do like shoots at the end of like our content day. Yeah, so it's fun. She's an amazing person. I love working with her. She's so sweet. She like accommodates everything very well. And she's about her shit. So yeah, we love Jenny. She's great.
Hell
I love
yeah.
working with her.
Shouts to Jenny.
And her makeup line is actually great. Amazing.
Should I get some for my girlfriend for...
I got you.
You got me?
Yeah.
You got some in the whip?
Not in the whip. No.
Come on.
I'll bring some next time.
Do you have any... What's the most recent lesson you feel like you learned?
That's a really good question.
I feel like I'm constantly learning lessons, or like things are happening where I'm like, damn, my fucking dad told me about that. And like, it's actually true. I always thought he was just like an old man bitching,
Yeah.
Something like that.
I feel like we always, like, at a young age when we don't have it together and we're going through shit, we always, that thought comes in our head a lot. For me, it does, at least. I'm like, man, my mom told me this. Should have listened, but
Right.
didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my biggest lesson recently is like, that's why I told you earlier, like, we don't fight no more. But I think my biggest lesson is like learning that not every situation, not everything needs a reaction. Like, I'm still working on it, and I still get pissed off when certain people say things. Well, not certain, when anybody says anything stupid to me. Or obviously, I work in the club, so I hear the craziest shit. But yeah, I think that was like my biggest lesson, is not letting, like, yeah, not everything needs a reaction, because I'm a very reactive person.
Yeah. What do they say? Don't react, respond, or something like that. Don't react.
Don't react, respond. I don't know. That doesn't sound right.
That it's don't react.
I'm at the point where I'm like, don't react, ignore, and just keep it pushing, because I just don't have the energy for a lot of things anymore. Like, I didn't before, and I think I'm just a very dramatic person. So, well, people say dramatic. I say putting an emphasis on life, but
You say passionate.
Passionate. Putting an emphasis on life. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. That's a good one. Reacting too quickly is never good.
No.
Nothing
And I'm
really
a firecracker.
needs.
You know my mom. So I get it from her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's feisty.
She's feisty. But she gets the job done. It works for her.
Yeah, she's out here crushing it.
Yeah, she is. The summer's going to be really great for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get her back over here.
I would love to do a pod with her.
Yeah, we should do a podcast with her.
That
We
would
need
be-
to see where you really come from. What?
I don't know if I want to come back with her now. Yeah, those who've met my mom, they know. She's a little crazy, but we love her. You got to love it.
Everyone thinks their own mom is crazy. There's not a single person that's not like, yeah, my mom's completely normal. Like we all
Yeah.
love our moms and they're the best.
But
But
they're all a little crazy.
you're like, she's a little crazy.
She's a little crazy.
You
I
know?
mean, my mom a little more than others, I feel
I
like.
don't know. You never met my mom.
Oh, yeah. So, is she crazy? She
She's
insane?
Absolutely wild,
Wow.
but the best.
Yeah. What'd you do without her?
Yeah, I would be nowhere. She's been an integral part of my journey.
Same. What else?
A sweet woman. Nothing. I think that's fantastic. We got a life update from you. I like that. I'm sorry that your man cheated on you, but you know when one door closes, another one opens.
Yep,
And
that part.
And it sounds like you got something cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say you got a bun in the oven, but you got
You gotta stop saying that.
you got a steak on the grill.
A steak on the grill. We like that. Steak on the grill sounds good.
Yeah. And I hope that you cook it to perfection.
Thanks. I'm trying.
Is there anything you want to leave the people with?
I don't think so.
Any parting words?
Any parting words? No. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I thank you for the tea. I still need, you know who I need? I need like an Alpie. I need Alpie to just come on here and unload all of the cum from his stomach.
Oh my
Onto the
God.
microphone.
I actually just worked with him recently. I didn't know how that was gonna go, but it went pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of washed at this point.
He's kind of washed.
I'm kidding.
That's crazy. If he's coming for anybody, it's you. You said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just like to drop, like, you know, it's like a little Easter egg. I just like to drop a little something in a pod just to see who's listening, see if it gets back to them. It's
You're messing
tactic.
with the wrong fire, buddy. Alpie comes for people.
He comes a lot. And he gets come down as well.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
All right. Well, thank you for coming.
Thanks
Thank
for
you guys
having
for
me.
watching. If you're on YouTube, do us a favor, subscribe, like, comment, algorithm activating activity. That's what we like to see here. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Well, alright. Battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin. That's what I love about the human soul. It'll usually show when the truth ain't told. Use a lie.